plans for the Scandinavian royals may change as criticism at home intensifies. Over the past 6 months, a series of unfortunate events have continued to disrupt the lives and plans of the monarchs. Every time one of them appears alone when they are expected to be together, it generates significant media interest and noise. The latest incident involved Crown Princess Mary and Crown Prince Frederick during the 80th anniversary of the Normandy landings, where Frederick attended alone. Mary's recent mishap, revealing the contents of her mobile phone, which turned out to be nothing more than a random joke, added fuel to the fire. Moreover, Transparency International Denmark criticized Frederick for the lack of transparency during his visit to Madrid, highlighting that no details were provided about the trip or other transfers, including their costs. Now, the royal couple faces a new setback, although their compatriots cannot directly blame them for it. Their planned trip to the Faroe Islands, scheduled for the coming months, is under serious threat of cancellation. Following visits to Norway and Sweden in May, they were supposed to visit the Danish archipelago, but the situation on the islands might force a delay. 3 weeks ago, workers on the Faroe Islands went on strike after failing to reach a new collective agreement with employers. The consequences have been empty supermarket shelves, gasoline shortages, and overflowing trash bins. Although the Danish royal family's website still lists the official visit from June 12 to 14, the local government warns that the strike could last another 3 to 4 weeks, likely delaying the trip and altering the plans of the Danish king and queen. Despite a significant majority in the Danish parliament approving a substantial increase in King Frederick's annual salary by 17 million Danish kroner, about €2.5 million, bringing the royal family's total cost to €19,500,000 a year. This decision has not pleased the Danish public. This sentiment is reflected in a poll conducted by a Danish TV channel. Adding to the surprise, the increase in the monarchy's budget coincides with a significant reduction in the number of royal patronages. This means they will spend less while earning more. Under King Frederick's leadership, the royal family has reduced its patronages from 258 to 140. The purpose of royal patronage is to support a cause, association, or charity. A patron will make annual visits and attend special events and occasions. According to the Danish royal family's website, which states the monarch currently has 28 patronages, during Queen Margrethe's reign, the number was significantly higher at 81. For comparison, King Charles of England has no fewer than 669 patronages. Danish royal experts agree that this decision is surprising. The past 6 months have been particularly challenging for the Scandinavian royal families, especially for the Danish royal couple Crown Prince Frederick and Crown Princess Mary. The situation has been exacerbated by numerous incidents, including public disputes, unsuccessful visits, and public criticism. The recent incident at the 80th anniversary of the Normandy landings, where Frederick appeared without Mary, sparked speculation and media interest. The situation was further aggravated by Transparency International's comments on Frederick's lack of transparency during his visit to Madrid, leading to additional criticism. Moreover, the planned trip to the Faroe Islands is under threat due to a workers' strike, creating more problems and uncertainty. Despite political support and an increase in the king's salary, which raised the royal family's budget to €19.5 million a year, public opinion remains negative. This is confirmed by the results of a poll conducted by a Danish TV channel. The budget increase is accompanied by a significant reduction in the number of royal patronages, causing further discontent among citizens. Thus, Despite all efforts, the royal couple faces growing criticism and dissatisfaction from the public. In the current conditions, they must not only deal with external challenges, but also work to restore the trust of their subjects. Time will tell whether Frederick and Mary can overcome these difficulties and regain the favor of the people. As the Danish royal family navigates these turbulent times, there are calls for increased transparency and accountability. Experts suggest that more open communication about the royal family's activities and expenditures could help mitigate some of the public's concerns. Additionally, engaging more actively with the community through increased patronages and public appearances might help rebuild trust and demonstrate the monarchy's commitment to its people. The situation on the Faroe Islands remains a critical point of concern. Should the strike continue, it could serve as a catalyst for broader discussions about labor rights and economic policies within the kingdom. The royal family's response to this crisis will be closely watched and could significantly impact their public image. In the meantime, Crown Prince Frederick and Crown Princess Mary are expected to focus on their immediate commitments while also planning long-term strategies to address the ongoing challenges. This includes potentially rescheduling the Faroe Islands visit and increasing their involvement in domestic issues to show solidarity with their fellow Danes.